Yeah, doing a video here. I'm going to do a series of videos, hopefully, about my condition. It's called aplastic anemia. And it started back early summer, maybe June 2022. I was starting to get bruises on my arms. Wake up the next morning, my arms would be perfect the night before. Wake up the next morning, big black bruise, no pain. And this basically appeared out of nowhere. So I took myself to the doctors. I have it written down in a wee book here. Hold on. I took myself to the doctors 21st of July and showed the arms. They took a blood test and sent it off. And the following Monday, the 25th of July, doctors phoned me to come back in for another blood test. And the very next morning, got a phone call to go immediately to our local A&E, it's our local hospital in Craigavon. I went to A&E and was admitted, which was a big surprise to me. Taken into A&E, and I was told my platelets in my blood was down to 2. Platelets should run between 150 and 400, and my hemoglobin in my blood was low as well. So this was a whole big education to me, because hemoglobin and platelets, these were all new words to me. And they started me on transfusions of platelets and then blood. And this happened in A&E probably for 2 days to get myself built up. Then I was transferred to what do we see? I've wrote it down here again. Hematology. I was transferred to hematology ward, and I was there over 2 weeks. And they took the wee sample bottles of blood. So probably took 10, 12 of them every day for about 2 weeks. And they tested basically me for leukemia, and all the results was coming back negative. And then they took a bone marrow biopsy, which, being honest, it wasn't most pleasant. And they sent that biopsy off to England here from Northern Ireland, and the results come back. I was diagnosed with aplastic anemia. That's what it was called. Another new word to me. And the doctor there recommended for me to be transferred to a more major hospital in Belfast here in Northern Ireland. So I was transferred immediately to Belfast City Hospital, and that was on the 10th of August. So from basically the middle of July to the middle of August, my life changed. I went from a normal working person and fit and healthy for my age. Now, I did carry a little bit of weight, and I still have a bit of weight, but I just was like being hit by a train. So that's where this part of the video has taken me up to so far. I'll come back and record a wee bit more, and my first few weeks in the city hospital, things like that. But aplastic anemia, Google it. It's not cancer, but it's serious. I would class it in the same category as cancer. Basically, it's your bone marrow's failing, and it's not able to produce enough blood. Now, that was another big thing. I didn't even know my bone marrow reproduced the blood in my body. So All these things I had to learn and get my head around and deal with, and how to put it. Um, I'm having to adjust my life basically around this disease. Um, but we'll get into that further down the line. Right, we're in Belfast City Hospital, and again I was transferred up to the haematology ward, and there I spent approximately 2 weeks. More tests, and doctors, nurses, magnificent, helped and very attentive. More tests and getting blood transfusions and platelets nearly every day, because my body wasn't able to produce them. And this went on approximately 2 weeks, and I was told I was going to go on a treatment called HATG. And that treatment had to be ordered from France, which was specifically for, you just don't buy it off the shelf. You have to order it and wait on it. So the doctors decided at this stage that I could go home for a few days, and the top give me extra platelets and extra blood before I left, and attended the hospital every second day, basically to test my bloods, test my levels, and top me up. And 2 weeks after that, or so, I was back in for my treatment, and told then it would be basically anything up to 12 weeks I'd be in hospital, and with this treatment I would have to isolate, just like COVID patients or COVID. I'm still doing that, and this is 6 months later or more. So part of the treatment is turning my immune system off, or turning it down would be maybe a better word for it, and suppressing it. And this was to allow the HATG drug to do its business. Now, I'm not going to go into the drug. I'm not a doctor in any way. I've put my faith in the doctors, and I still do have my faith in the doctors doing this. What I was told about a possibility, they don't know exactly what causes aplastic anemia. There's different routes, different ideas, but my immune system, my own immune system, attacked my bone marrow. It was overactive, and suppressing my immune system is to stop me, basically, it attacking my treatment, giving it a much better chance of working. So back to the HATG, I was told this treatment, initially it took 4 days. They would administer it to me. It was through a drip feed, and it did work quite, how to put it, over the 4 days it was intense, but wasn't painful, thankfully. Some patients, I was told I could have a lot of sickness, and thankfully I had no sickness, no pain, and sailed through it. As I said, I was supposed to be in for 12 weeks. I got out in 5, but still needing transfusions of blood and platelets. Initially told it could be 3, 6, 9, 12 months before it actually kicks into place and starts to work on my bone marrow. Approximately slightly under 3 months, my bone marrow, I presume, started to work because my transfusions was getting less. I was still needing them. And getting less. My last transfusion of blood was in December. My last platelets was in December as well, the 14th of December. That's another story. I had a bad reaction when I was getting that transfusion of platelets. Passed out, and I was rushed into hospital again in an ambulance, and thankfully I'm still here to tell the story. We're now going approximately 2.5 months since that, and I haven't had a transfusion. My visits to the hospital are now down to 2.5 weeks, and is showing signs of improvement, but how far we'll go, I don't know, but we'll see. So that's the video for the day. Should have done it a long time ago, but just being honest, I hadn't got the energy, and getting around it now, and I just want to share it. I'm not looking thumbs up or mega views or something, but I'm just trying to share my journey. It's a life-changing, it's having to adjust, and I'm very thankful that I'm still here to sit in front of the camera. So in the meantime, you all take care, and we'll get back again. Bye.